Mathematicians, yesterday we started talking about dividing using Lucky 7. So mathematicians divide numbers by using Lucky 7. Yesterday we didn't go through the process of Lucky 7, we just started talking about Lucky 7, and that we use smart estimating, or we use compatible numbers to help us get through the process of Lucky 7. So what we have to do is we have to think about what do we know about 125. And we talked about this yesterday. We know that 125 is 100 plus 20 plus 5, correct? It's not just a 1, a 2, and a 5. It has a value. So 125. When we use smart estimating, 125 is close to 100, correct? We like 100. 100 is a compatible number. We can use 100, correct? I don't know how many groups of 5 are in 125, but I do know how many groups of 5 are in 100. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use what I know. I know that there are 20 groups of 5 in 100 because I can use powers of 10. Boys. I can use powers of 10 and I can use compatible numbers to help me figure this out. Because I know that there's 2 groups of 5 and 10. What do I just add? My 0. I just add my 0. So we set up our Lucky 7. I should have said this before. We set up our Lucky 7 with our dividend in the box, our divisor goes outside the box, and our quotient, our answer, is going to go on top, correct? So all of our answers we get here we're going to add up to at the end. So I know that there are 5 groups of 20 and 100. So I'm going to write 20 right here because I know that 5 times 20 is 100. So I know there are at least 20 groups of 5 in this problem, correct? So I'm taking out what I know. I'm trying to make this easier. So I'm going to subtract. Well, I know that 5 minus 0 is 5, 2 minus 0 is 2, 1 minus 0 is 0. Well, look, all I have left. Is that easy? Do we like 25? 25 is a good number. It's a compatible number. How many groups of 5 are in 25? 5 groups. So I'm going to write 5 over here. 5 times 5 is 25. I'm going to subtract again. I'm just breaking 125 apart. Okay, so I'm going to subtract. What do I have left? 0. I'm done. I have nothing left, correct? I know now how many groups of 5 are in 125. So I take what I found here and I add it up and I'm going to place it right up here. 20 plus 5 is 25. So my answer is 25. 125 divided by 5 is 25. So with Lucky 7, all you're doing is using what you know and you're breaking the number apart to make it easier. I broke 125 up into 100 and to 25 because those are compatible numbers. I can use those numbers. I can do that. I couldn't do 125 in my head. I broke it up. I have a group of 20, a group of 5, and I added them together. Question?
So it's not completely estimating, but it's more like breaking it up. It's more like
You're using smart estimating.
Yeah.
You're estimating the number, but then you're getting back to your original number in the end. You're using what you know, and what I know is that 100 is close to 125, because I can work with 100, but I can't work with 125. That's too hard. But I can work with 100. 100's easy, right? Because we know powers of 10. So let's try another one that's not quite so easy. 346 divided by 6. Okay, so my dividend is what's being divided. My divisor is what I'm dividing by. And my answer will be my quotient. Correct? We have to start using those vocabulary words, okay? So, use what you know. What do I know about 346? I know it's 300 plus 40 plus 6. I want you to turn and tell your partner what you know. How many groups of 6 are there in 346 that you know? What could you use?
I would use 6 for like I would use 6. I know 6 times 7 is 42
I know 1, 2. Okay, I heard some good things. This is what I heard people doing. You took 300 and you thought of it as 30. You can work with 30, right? How many groups of 6 are in 30? 5. So 5 times 6 is 30, but what am I really trying to get to? What did I estimate to? 300. So instead of 5, what am I going to have to multiply by? 50. Because if I cover up the 0, I have to put it back, right? I can't get rid of my 0. I can't forget about it. I have to put my 0 back. So I know there are at least 50 groups of 6 in 346 because I used smart estimating. I used what I knew. I estimated 346 to about 300, and I used that. So 50 times 6 is 300. So I took that much away. Now I have 46 left. Once again, what do we know? We can work with 46. How many groups of 6 are in 46 without going over? 7. Because what is 7 times 6? 42. Gonna subtract again. Oh.
57.
How many groups of 6 are in 4?
0.
That's not possible, is it?
Remainder.
So we have some left over. So we're going to stop there. We're going to circle that because that's our remainder. There are no groups of 6 and 4. It's not possible. That is our remainder. So we're going to add this up. 50 plus 7 is 57 with a remainder of 4. Okay? You're not always going to have a problem that works out perfectly, right? You might have a remainder. As soon as you subtract and you get to a number that's less than your divisor, it becomes a remainder. Correct? We know that. Okay, let's try one more. And I don't have this problem made up. We'll just see what happens. 952 divided by 26. Oh, so now we're doing 2-digit by 3-digit. Use what you know. Okay? We know this is 900 plus 50 plus 2. Well, let's round it to about 900. Okay? How many groups of 26 are 900? I don't know. 26 is not a compatible number, is it? We don't like that. So let's use numbers we know. Well, I could use 10 to start. I could use 10, correct? Because I know that 26 times 10 is going to be 26, add my 0, 260. Are there at least 260 in here?
Yes.
Yeah, we could do groups of 10.
A bigger number.
You could try 20. Let's try 20. But remember, you want to use numbers that you can do in your head. So if you know what 26 doubled is, use it. Okay? I know that 26 doubled is 52. So 26 times 10 would be 520. So I'm going to use
780.
20. Okay? I like 20. Some of you may not like 20. You may like 10 better. 10's fine. Use what you know, because you need to do stuff that's in your head. It's supposed to make this easier, right? We want this to be an easy process. So 20. 20 times 26. Well, I know that 26 is 52, and what do I just add? My 0, because we're talking about powers of 10. Okay? That's a good number. Subtract it away. 2, 5 minus 2 is 3. 9 minus is 4. Now, question. Can I use 20 groups again? No, because I know that it was 520. That's too much. I could use a group of 10, right? That's better than just taking away a group of 26 a bunch of times. We don't want to do that. We want to use numbers we know. So let's use a group of 10. We know that 26 times 10 is 260 because we just add our 0. Subtract again. 2. 3 minus 6 we can't do, so we have to carry. 13 minus 6 is 7. 3 minus 2 is 1. Can I use another group of 10? No. No. But, could I do 5?
Yes.
Do I know what 26 times 5 is? No,
22.
I don't. I know what 26 times 2 is, don't I? Because I already did it here. What's 26 times 2? 52. Could I use 52? Yeah, I like 52. Use what you know. 52.
What?
0, 2. Could I use 52 again? Yeah.
I got 130. 30.
Why don't you just do 5?
Yeah, you can do 25 now.
Because I don't know 26 times 5 in my head. I can't do that.
Just half what the 100 is.
So 26 times 52. Borrow. 10 minus 2. I don't have to cross this out because it's getting in my problem. 8. Borrow again. 11 minus 2 is 68. Can I do 52 again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe 5 was a good idea.
8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 5 is 1. Can I do any more? So this is a remainder. So I need to add all of this up. And don't get confused with my work over here. 2, 4, 6, 16, 20, 36. 36, remainder 16. Okay? Guys, remember, I did this problem, I used what I knew. If you knew what 26 times 5 was, great, use it. I don't. I used what I knew. I knew groups of 2. I know what times 10 is, and I know what something times 20 is. I don't know what 26 times 5 is. That's not useful for me. Okay? Use what you know. Go ahead and start.